Field, the Cubs and the Dodgers. It's the first of a three-game set. Line drive left field, well struck, gone into the basket.
An hour before the game, we were trying to figure out when he was going to get here. I told Counts he was going to homer because he was going to get here quick.
Oh, Jet, there you go, on its way, gone! Kevin Alcantara and his first homer. 4-3, Cubs on top. Carson Kelly, deep to left, out of here. That's drilled out towards left center field. It's got some carry. It's gone. And Michael Bush with number 14. And that's your ball game. Cubs win. Welcome to Cubs baseball here on Marquee Sports Network. Coming up here tonight, it's the Cubs and the Dodgers. It's game 2 of this three-game set. And welcome into the broadcast booth here at Wrigley Field. John Shambi and Jim DeShays. Taylor McGregor will join us coming up. We're a day after the trade deadline, and the focus is on Tarek Skubal, who starts tonight for the Dodgers. He was the big prize at the deadline.
Yeah, and I think baseball fans, baseball people were all thinking anywhere but the Dodgers, right, for Skubal. But they landed the big fish, as they always seem to do. So they get Skubal, one of the best pitchers on the planet. The Tigers get 3 prospects, Hope, Ryan, and Smith. Hope, an outfielder who actually started his career with the Cubs. 16 starts this year. He spent time on the IL with some elbow issues, but when he's out there, he's really good. 2.79 ERA for the hard-throwing lefty.
Yeah, this season he had surgery to remove loose bodies from his elbow. Now he's back. Meanwhile, for the Cubs, it'll be Javier Assad, and steady as she goes for Javi.
Yeah, with the additions, we don't know if Assad, how many more starts he'll get, but it doesn't matter whether starting or relieving. He's been really good, and since the start of June, 10 appearances at a 2.47 ERA. He is the duct tape. He is the Swiss Army knife and the Cubs pitching staff.
Big night here at the ballpark. Cubs, Dodgers, it is game 2 still to come this evening. Lineups, first pitch, Taylor McGregor, Cookie Monster, it's all to come. Chicago Cubs baseball on Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by the Bob Locurcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. By Circus Sports. And by your local Hyundai dealer. Find the dealer nearest you at buyhyundai.com.
What a moment it was last night as Kevin Alcantara got his first major league home run. He was also starting in left field. And tonight it's a new look in left field as we get to see brand new Cubby out there. Tyrone Taylor, who was recently acquired from the Mets. Craig Counsell made it very clear they wanted a right-handed hitter at the deadline. That's exactly what they got. His OPS this season against left-handed pitching is 900, so against lefties you'll be seeing a lot of him. Now, because he was added to the active roster, that of course means there is a roster move. Tyrone Taylor and Ryan Zefferjohn both activated, and then Kevin Alcantara optioned. Jake Woodford has been designated for assignment move.
Yeah, and one of the things with Tyrone Taylor, JD, is he fits in with this team because he's a good defender.
Yeah, real good defender. He can cover center field if you need him. And as Taylor pointed out, really good against lefties. So we expect to see a good bit of Taylor when there's a southpaw on the hill.
Craig Counsell very familiar with Tyrone Taylor. Certainly familiar with Javier Assad, who's done great work as a starter.
8-1 are the Cubs in his 9 starts. Walk rate continues to tick down, and the velo's been up this year for the right-hander. 6-1, 3.75 ERA.
Ohtani stands in and ready to roll at Wrigley. Laz Diaz, our plate umpire here tonight. So Shohei, you see the slash line, 24 homers, 67 knocked in. And there's that two-seamer that runs back over the inside corner, that front hip sinker.
That's a big weapon for him against the left-handed hitters. That ball actually stayed off the plate. Now a cutter. Same lane.
Awkward swing right there from Ohtani. Good pitch.
Yeah, so you talk about tunneling in the same lane. The one fastball that tails. This one a little cutting action. Ties a big fella up.
Assad ready and fires. Ohtani shut down from pitching the knee and the biceps, but since his last start, they've gone 11-13. I think the guy that's starting tonight will probably help that.
Yeah, I think he'll probably help them out as they make their way through the final third of the season here. Dodgers have lost 4 in a row. That matches the season high losing streak. They've done it 3 times.
3-2. On the ground for Horner, who collects and tosses to Michael Busch. All right, how about the Dodgers lineup? Dave Roberts putting this one together. It's brought to you by Ford, Ohtani, Paez, Freeman, Muncy back in the lineup. Betts, Tucker, Hernandez, Edman, and Rortvedt getting the start for Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts, 54 years old, his 11th season as manager of the Dodgers. Dave Roberts going to the Hall of Fame. Won the World Series 3 times. And has done a really good job as their manager. Here's the 1-0.
This one was a little high. No challenge coming from Paez. Too early, not enough at stake to use a challenge. Yeah, well, you can't diminish what Dave Roberts has done. He's been blessed with an unbelievable roster.
Yep.
This current lineup here tonight, collectively 34 trips to the All-Star game. Paez made his first All-Star team this year.
Muncy was there as well. Yeah, Dave Roberts joined in 2016. They had already started this run of 13 straight years in the postseason. They've won the West 12 of the 13 years. Only 2021 was the year they didn't win it. And it took the Giants winning 107 games.
Yeah, Don Mattingly, his last 3 years managing the Dodgers, finished in first place. He got fired anyway. One flag has been flying atop that pole for a long time.
And now time called as Paez will step out. Andy Paez originally signed out of Cuba for a few $100,000. They always liked the defense, the bat. Have been good against lefties. Now it's been really solid. Three balls, 2 strikes. Assad.
Umpire Tendencies is brought to you by UI Health. Laz Diaz, he's been at it a good while now. 27 years as a big league umpire. He's considered pitcher friendly. And keep an eye on those pitches outside to the left-handed hitters. I've already seen a couple of examples here where he's been pitcher friendly.
Note that last pitch from Javi at 95 miles an hour.
Yeah, averaging a little better than 93 miles per hour on his fastball and his sinker this year, but every now and then give you a little something extra.
3-2 on the way. That's to third. Ramirez scoops it up, throws him out. And there's 2 down. Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers. Jim?
Yeah, so Tarek Skubal will be making his first ever start here at Wrigley Field. So first time caller. And for you Jeopardy fans, we got a true daily double. Alex Bregman, 6 out of 12 against Skubal with a double, a triple, and a home run. And Frederick of Hollywood, Freddie Freeman, riding a 13-game hitting streak during which he's batting .481.
A swing and a miss there. Freddie's numbers once again outstanding this year. Freeman was 1 for 4 last night. He had a hit stolen from him in the 5th by Dansby Swanson. It was a marvelous play, and Dansby hopping off the field, smiling at him. Former teammates in Atlanta as they won the World Series together back in 2021.
Yeah, we were waiting for them to have some communication at first. We didn't get a ton of shots of it, but Dansby said, in fact, they did chat. And one of the things Freeman joked with him is, couldn't you have bobbled that?
And Freeman's got no right, because the one hit he did have last night was 37 miles per hour off the bat. Maybe the weakest hit of his career.
Dansby was giving me a hard time because I said, you guys didn't really seem to chat. He's like, we chatted. What do you want us to do? Stop the game? 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good start for Javier Assad. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. The Cubs will come up to hit when we come back.
Follow your daydreams.
Bottom of the first. Great shot, Foxy, as the Cubs come up to hit. And what about Tarek Skubal, JD?
Yeah, what about it? Tarek Skubal, 2024-2025 American League Cy Young Award winner with the Tigers. He won the pitching Triple Crown in 2024. Wins, strikeouts, and ERA. He paced baseball in those departments. This year, he's really been dominated. Just a 189 batting average against lefties. I've had some success against him. And this is his first career game here at Wrigley Field. Fastball that averages 97. Just a devastating change of pace. Slider and occasionally a sinker.
He took a big jump from 22 to 23 as his velocity bumped up almost 2 miles an hour. Here's PCA at the plate. And the first offering of the game is in there for a strike at 96. Pop foul, straight back. That one at 97.
Due to be a free agent at the end of the year, the Tigers felt like they had to move him or risk losing him and getting nothing in return. Working on a 1-year, $32 million deal. He won his arbitration case against the Tigers this past offseason.
He's ahead 0-2. You will see the slider occasionally, but the four-seamer and the changeup are the two to really focus on. Skubal. And PCA hanging in there. Well, this guy's turned into, the last few years, the top dog, the ace. 1-2. The Dodgers add another since the start of the 2023 season. A 2.46 ERA, that's best. The strikeout rate leads. Third lowest walk rate. The opponent's batting average leads. Second lowest opponent's slug. And now a 2-2. In there, and PCA is gone. That was a sinker at 99. All right, let's take a look at the Cubs lineup here tonight. It'll go Pete Crow, Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki, Bregman, Bush, and Horner, Taylor, Swanson, Ramirez, and Amaya. Ramirez plays third. Bregman is the DH. And there's a strike to Seiya.
Now you're going to see a lot of fastballs at top rail of the strike zone. Cubs, a patient group, will work some deep counts, and that could prove beneficial as we move through the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Now his first 3 years, and it's not a huge volume of work. He was 16-24 with a 4.15. Since then, 45-18 with a 2.46. Starting in the 2023 season.
Suzuki hits that in the air, softly to center. Pages Sliding, and he makes the catch.
Yeah, he's not PCA good out there, but he's really good. Sinking line drive off the bat of Suzuki here. He closes in a hurry.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Skubal fires.
He started PCA with a heater, started Suzuki with a breaking ball, starts Bregman with a changeup.
Skubal. And that one fouled away.
Some guys come out of that bullpen with a 98-mile-an-hour heater and say, I'm just going to attack with fastballs first time through the order and keep something in my back pocket, but that's clearly not the plan here for Skubal.
1-1 on the way.
Not a huge sample, but really good numbers.
That's drilled, but foul. And I believe as we peek at Alex Bregman, he's back to using Dansby Swanson's bat. Hold still for us, Alex. Yep. Two. On the ground, that's to short. Betts collects. And a nice pick at first by Freeman. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cubs. End of one. No score at Wrigley.
Can you?
AbbVie and the Chicago Cubs are teaming up to strike out cancer. Roughly 241 Americans are diagnosed with cancer every hour. For each Cubs strikeout at Wrigley Field this season, AbbVie will donate $241 to Cubs charities. AbbVie, people, passion, possibilities.
JD, the guys in the truck are all saying you read the AbbVie better than I do.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I was told I could go slow because we got extra time on our breaks tonight.
Well, we were like plus 12.
No.
I think somewhere off to the side, I heard Taylor saying, "Wait, no room for me." What? No room for me?
No, that's not what I said. I said, when do I get a turn to see if I'm the best?
Fair there. Hello. Hey, who's that guy next to you?
JP Morosi down there.
JP Morosi.
He's like, I'm out of this shot.
I'm out of this shot. You'll get your shot, T-Mac, I promise.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
There's Max Muncy now. And there's a strike. Muncy with 21 homers. And how about this? Dodgers all time in franchise history. Duke Snider's the leader in home runs. Then Gil Hodges, Eric Karros, Roy Campanella, and then Muncy.
Yeah, how about that?
And it's pretty incredible. I'll confess that I have a lot of respect for Max Muncy, and I enjoy his story in a similar way to Justin Turner. This is a guy that was cut loose. He was released by the then Oakland A's in March of 2017. He sat at home on his couch for a month. The Dodgers signed him. He went to AAA, spent all of 17 at AAA. They called him up in the middle of April of 18, and he's been in the big leagues ever since, and really good. He takes a walk right there. And that one just missed. Tried that front hip again.
It's always been part of his game. He'll accept his walks. A lot of slug, a lot of walks.
So here's Betts now. Mookie, been a tough year for the veteran. On the ground, that's to third. Ramirez to second one. And the first two. 5-4-3, the double play.
Assad's so good at inducing that ground ball when he needs it most. This double play brought to you by Elgin Hyundai, home of the 20-year and 200,000-mile warranty on every new car. Ground ball with some pace on it. Get it cleanly. 2 long throws, but plenty of time. As sharply as that ball was hit.
And now with 2 away, it is Kyle Tucker. Ball in no strikes. Tucker just has not really found much of a groove this season with the Dodgers. They signed a 4-year, $240 million contract. JD, that's $60 million a year.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of jingle. You buy a lot of coffee. And I think that's part of the reason why you're hearing so many boos. You know, he and now Skubal coming over here, representative of this modern version, if you will, of the evil empire. Remember, they used to call the Yankees the evil empire, but right now baseball fans everywhere love to hate the Dodgers.
Fly ball, left center field, and back at the wall is Taylor, and it's gone. And Kyle Tucker will touch them all, his 10th of the season. And the Dodger fans that are here loving it.
Dodger fans cheering, Cub fans booing, and man, there's a buzz in the ballpark. There was all night last night, again here this evening. Tries to go back to that 2-seamer, and it's right down the middle of the plate. And if you're a left-handed hitter and you can drive the ball in that direction, you're going to have a lot of success in this ballpark.
It's funny, I don't feel like he did a lot of that last year. So it is, by the way, his first opposite field homer of the year this year. He had 1 all of last year. Two balls, no strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Well, for the Cubs pitchers, one of the things that has been a problem is allowing home runs. The 2-0 in there for a strike.
It's the 13th home run that Assad has allowed in a little over 70 innings of work.
On the ground, big hop. Nico takes it in and throws him out. Kyle Tucker puts one into the seats in left center, gives the Dodgers the lead. Former Dodger Michael Busch will start it off when we come back. Time now for the Intelligence Center, powered by CDW and Microsoft. And how about lowest ERA since 2023? Minimum 50 starts. Well, 4 of them are on the Dodgers. Only Paul Skeens not a Dodger on that list. Skubal is number 1, joined by Snell, who's on the IL, Ohtani, and Yamamoto. Downstairs, and well, with Skubal on the mound, Michael Busch getting a chance against a lefty.
Yeah, you think about last year, Michael Busch didn't get a ton of chances against left-handed pitching. And it's crazy to think that we're in August, and at this point, he has a higher OPS against left-handed pitching than he does against right-handed pitching. I was talking to him about that before the game, and he said in the offseason, he spent a ton of time getting more comfortable with the sinker from the left side. He feels like a year ago that was a pitch he would really just roll over, but he focused on trying to get that baseball in the air. How did he do it? Well, he said he utilized a lot of traject. If you're not familiar with traject, it's essentially a pitching robot that replicates ball trajectories. So he was able to use that to get more on top of the sinker, to get more comfortable with that pitch. And the homer he had yesterday, guys, off Robleski, it was in fact a sinker. So pretty impressive what Bushy's been able to do against left-handed pitching, considering a year ago he didn't get a ton of opportunities, Boog.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. The batting average higher, the on base higher, the slug is higher. And a swing and a miss, and Bush is gone on strike. Second for Skubal.
Overpowering four-seam fastball gets the job done here. Skubal last time out against Baltimore. Final start with the Tigers, he went 6 2/3, allowed 3 runs on 4 hits. One would consider a quality start for most guys. It's subpar for Skubal. Over his last 3, he's got a .71 ERA. He strikes out about 8 batters for every batter he walks.
Yeah, it's insane to be able to throw this hard, this type of stuff, and he walks no one. I mean, you're looking at the raw numbers. He walked 14 guys this year.
Yeah. 96 2/3 coming in, 14 walks, 116 strikeouts. For a guy that was the 9th round pick out of Seattle University in 2018.
In the air, right field, falling, and Tucker makes a tumbling catch. Nice play in right field by Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Paez made a nice catch, and now Tucker able to come streaking in here and gets that one deep into the pocket of his glove, and he's just able to hang on into the heel there.
Tucker, who has won a Gold Glove. The Dodgers, as a team, are very good defensively. All right, Taylor was mentioning traject and that machine. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. Here's Tyrone Taylor, and that's in there for a strike. All right, think about this as a pitching machine coming right at you. It's basically a video and bang. So that's what you're looking at. You are facing video of Tarik Skubal, only the ball comes out of the spot on the screen where he releases it, and they're able to simulate Skubal's four-seam spin rate, his slider spin rate, the changeup action. So it's basically duplicating in video and in characteristics, or coming very close to what the pitcher does. And they have it for Garrett Cole, and on and on and on. Some guys use it to hit. Some guys use it to just get an idea and track pitches. The 1-2. The one thing I would tell you right now, I would pay a lot of money to watch Shohei Ohtani face Shohei Ohtani on the trajectory.
That'd be kind of fun.
That would be cool.
I wonder if anybody ever steps in there against a guy like Skubal and says, you know what, I don't really want to see this right now.
Not interested. Here's Taylor, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him with a changeup. Well, how about facing this right into your living room? At first, had to have some glove surgery pregame as he had a tear in that first baseman's mitt. He didn't want an entirely new webbing because it would be too stiff, and so that bright yellow piece of leather was attached and stitched on so that the composition of the rest of the webbing wouldn't change. You see it on the other side. The guys from Wilson were here, Scott Paulson, and then Shigeaki Aso. Aso, as they call him, he is the glove master. If you go on YouTube and just look at breaking a glove with Aso, he's worked for 40 years for Wilson, and it's pretty amazing. I was talking with Danny Mueller, who's the Cubs head equipment guy, and he said, I get to watch Aso fix Wilson gloves, and then he teaches me usually something every time about a new trick I can come up with to help fix gloves on my own. That's in the air to left, and Taylor makes the catch. But the point being, if you tear the webbing and they put in an entirely new webbing, that part of it is going to be stiff. So he doesn't want the whole thing to be new leather. He just wants that tiny little piece. And in the offseason, they'll they'll change it up and do it. But in season, he doesn't want to go with a new glove. He doesn't want anything different. So his glove gets fixed in basically the most efficient way possible. And there it is, that little wrap on there. And Asso performs the surgery. It's pretty incredible. I mean, you go through, he's been doing it for so long. I talked Craig Counsell. He worked on Craig Counsell, used the same glove for the final 12 years of his career. And he would work on it. Asso would. And I tried to get a really good note from Craig, and I said, Craig, that glove that was so special to you, where is it now? And he said, probably in my basement.
Getting stiff.
Yeah.
Unused.
So there you go.
Sad.
Yeah.
Kind of like that kid in the Toy Story. Neglected toys.
That's right. The island of misfit toys. That's where Counts' glove is.
And we've talked a lot about how long certain guys will keep gloves. Obviously, Dansby Swanson's at the top of the list. Bushy told me this is year 3 with this glove, and he said this is the second time he's had to have it repaired. So he's pretty dialed in on that specific glove.
Yeah. Yeah, he's married to it. There's no question. That was close, but no challenge. 3-2 on Ben Rortvedt. Rortvedt, who was acquired at the deadline from the Mets, a former and now current Dodger. On the ground to the right side, Michael Busch. Hey, nice glove. And somewhere Asso is smiling. 2 away.
Time now for the Motorola Razor replay. Here's that leather work from Michael Busch. That's a good look. You see him bouncing up on the balls of his feet, ready to react. Nico's over there providing support. Bushy's like, I got it. Don't worry about it, pal. Not an easy feed either from his knees. I feel like every team has a guy, whether it's a clubhouse guy or somebody who's really good at glove repair. In Houston for years, our bullpen catcher, Stretch Suba, was the man.
Well, I mean, I'm fascinated. T-Mac, you've come into the clubhouse. You walk past Danny Mueller's office, and he's got an old-school sewing machine out, and he's sewing something on a jersey, or he's in there fixing a glove.
Yeah, we've documented, remember earlier on in the season, we saw Easton, Cubs bat boy, run out a glove to Bushy, and it was Danny Mueller who brought it to him after the first inning because he had to fix something. So he's always dialed into the guy's equipment, and even in game we'll have to make adjustments. So certainly on top of things down there.
And he's great if you want to put your orders in now for Christmas presents. Danny's making sweaters and crocheting scarves as well.
Little side gig for Danny.
Yeah. Fly ball right field. Suzuki right there.
And I got us all matching sweaters this Christmas. Everybody will see you on the flip side.
Folks, live odds brought to you by Bet365, where winning is everything. Back here at Wrigley, the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead on a Kyle Tucker home run. John Shelby, Jim Deshaies, and Taylor McGregor. And Dansby Swanson will stand in. Bottom third of the order. Swanson, Ramirez, and Amaya. Skubal has gotten the first 6. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball, hammered out towards left center. You can forget it. Out of here. He crushed it. 97 turned around into the left center field bleachers, and the Cubs have evened the score. Swanson is 17th. It's 1-1.
Always ready to hit the fastball is Dansby Swanson, and he got one, where he liked it. 401. And we're all square. Cubs hit 4 long balls here last night.
And now it's Pedro Ramirez. And the pitch is ball 1. JD, when he is on, man, he can hit the fastball.
Yeah, he's always ready to hit the fastball. He doesn't come off it.
Absolutely clobbered. Fly ball foul, out of play.
And we talked about Skubal and the low walk rate. You might as well go up there ready to swing it because he just attacks the zone. He throws first pitch strikes almost 70% of the time.
Line drive, slicing out into right center. Pages diving, and he made the catch. What a play! Andy Pages in and to his left, and he steals a hit from Ramirez.
No challenge coming from the Cubs as Pages made a nice play earlier. This is a put a red check mark on your scorecard kind of play here. Pages and Tucker making some big plays out there for the Dodgers in support of Skubal.
So 1 out, bases empty. And Amaya takes down and away. That was the changeup. 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Well, Tarek Skubal making start number 17. His season interrupted as he had surgery to remove loose bodies in his left elbow. His last 6 starts coming into this one, a 1.95 ERA. And a FIP even lower at 1.75 over that stretch. 37 innings, 50 strikeouts. The 1-2. And Skubal gets Amaya.
Home run replay is brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. Big swing of the bat here from Dansby Swanson. Number 17 for number 7. And a 97-mile-an-hour hitter. You see Skubal, he turns and immediately turns around and says, I'm going to need a new ball here, fellas.
And now it's Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 down, bases empty, tied at 1. PCA fouling that one back, and it hit the roof. Taylor was talking about Michael Busch and his improvements against lefties. Same thing for Pete. I mean, Pete Crow Armstrong has a slash line at 280, 406, 455. That's against lefties. The 1-1. Talk about a drastic change. The on-base percentage, I mean, it makes your head explode. 23, 24, 25, and he's up over 170 points. Line drive, base hit over the leaping Freeman. So PCA aboard with 2 outs.
As we're talking about his improved work against left-handers, he delivers against the best left-hander in the business.
There goes the runner. Pitch bounces in, and it's a ball, and it's a stolen base as PCA got a massive jump, and Rortvedt just thought better of it.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a tell or something on Skubal, but he was gone, man, before first move here. And this slide is brought to you by Wisconsin Dells. Plan your getaway at wisdells.com.
Number 27. And he swiped 27 of 34. And now time called, but the go-ahead run in scoring position. Seiya Suzuki, he's been on base 21 in a row. And those are some pretty darn good numbers.
Well, let's see what he gets here on 2-0. We got 3-0 is what he got.
Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle. Seiya with the count 3-0.
Skubal took a little off there to land that one in the zone at 94.
As soon as I saw the velocity come up, I was sort of wondering, is that the change? Is that
his version of a BP fastball is 94 miles an hour.
There's the changeup. Yeah. Yeah, you don't hear that much anymore. The old BP fastball. Yeah.
Or the dead fish, right? The dead fish fastball. Just kind of take a little off. Just maybe try to get the hitter out in front just a little bit.
PCA at second, 2 down, 3-2. That's too high. And the Cubs with 2 aboard and 2 out, and an opportunity for Alex Bregman. By the way, Skubal in his career has allowed 2 hits with a 3-0 count.
Yeah, I'm guessing he never gets a swing. Almost never gets a swing on 3-0.
First and second, 2 away. Lefty deals. And that misses outside. That was a slider. It never had the plate. And Bregman takes 2 high, and now it's 2-0.
We're starting to hear some of the fans with the Skubal chant. Looks like they did with Freddie Peralta in the playoffs last year.
Bregman reaching after the changeup. Pages in under it. And he's got it for out number 3. But Dansby Swanson, one big swing. His solo homers tied this game up. It is 1-1 as we head to the 4th. Mound ball presented by Tasty Trade. If the ball stayed on the mound, Cubs season ticket holder Jeffrey Kesting would have won the $4,000 Tasty Trade jackpot. Unfortunately, it did not.
Oh, that's just horrible luck.
Tasty Trade, stocks, options, futures, crypto. I know, Jeffrey.
I mean, the ball stopped.
Yeah.
It stopped momentarily.
Thumbs down, I'm with you. Yeah, Laz Diaz not able to deliver. I feel like we've been in a mound ball slump.
Yeah, well, it was a solid effort by Laz. So what, we'll be up to $5,000?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Oh, you won't want to miss it, folks.
No, you don't want to miss it.
Day game tomorrow here between these two clubs.
Eric Backus.
You're on the clock.
You are on the clock.
He'll be up all night in his hotel room working on his mound ball. Javi not sure what he wanted to do there. The clock was ticking down. Pages kind of got locked up, so he asked for timeout. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. So we'll reset and do it again.
Here's the 2-1. Chopped softly to short. Backhanded Swanson unloads. Gets Pages.
Folks, the 50-50 raffle is featuring a mega jackpot. Fans in Illinois can purchase tickets at Cubs.com/raffle or from a raffle ambassador at Wrigley Field through the 8th inning of each game. Now through the end of tomorrow's game versus the Dodgers. We're up over $267,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's why she's smiling. See? Money, money, money.
Lots of jingle. Ball to strike to Freddie Freeman. Javier Assad, 7 ground ball outs here tonight. The 1-1.
Yeah, that really doesn't fit the profile of this Dodger club. They don't hit it on the ground all that often. He's got that sinker working and induce a lot of ground balls.
Here comes the 2-1. So 3 balls and a strike on Freeman. And that one missing inside. Freddie will take his base.
So we talked a lot about Freddie Freeman getting on base with the exit velo of, what was it, 30 miles an hour that hit last night. And when I was talking to Michael Busch today, he did tell me he had a conversation with Freddie saying, I've never seen that before, and I don't know if you've ever gotten to first base without it. Now, I think we did confirm he, in fact, has, but they had a good laugh about it over at first base.
Yeah, you can look this stuff up. That's really the most amazing thing about all this. In 2024 against Taylor Rogers, in an infield hit to third base, that was 23.6 miles per hour off the bat. It sounds like a bunt to me, but
right. The 0-1. Muncy fouls it into the mitt of Amaya. Swing and a miss.
96.
How about that?
Avi. Reaching back for a little something extra and blows it right by him. Somebody's going to go in that dugout and tear up the scouting report. And by somebody, I mean Muncy.
Here's Betts now, and Mookie 0 for 1, grounded into a double play his first time.
Velo ticking up a little bit each year. The action on that sinker, 95, with all kinds of crazy movement there.
Wow. I mean, tonight, up a full tick in terms of that four-seamer.
Got revenge on his mind. He faced the Dodgers out in L.A. End of April, out of the bullpen. He went 2 1/3 innings and allowed 6 runs. In 50 innings since then, he's got a 2.31 ERA. That's starting May 5th. Now, he had that ugly start in Philly very early in the year. That rough outing against the Dodgers in relief. Other than that, man, he's been really good.
Feels like that's the story his whole big league career. The 1-2. Really good, giving you a chance. Line to right. And there is Seiya Suzuki. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. 1-1.
Sports app for all the top highlights, interviews, and must-watch moments all season long. Presented by Jeff Vukovich, your local Nationwide insurance agent. Visit jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Boy, beautiful day, beautiful evening here in the city. Dodgers, Cubs at Wrigley. A perfect night for baseball. Doesn't get much better than that.
No.
Hey, there's your building, Boog. I see it.
Yep. Me too. Mike Fox has drones everywhere. There's Michael Busch. Bushy with a homer last night. And number 14.
Yeah, good to see. The slugging numbers are off substantially for Michael this year.
In the air, Betts out, but Teoscar Hernandez in to make the catch.
As you get into a race that the Cubs are in right now, really all that matters is what happens from this point forward. Still have a shot at running down the Brewers, but still a lot of work to do that. Trail Milwaukee by 5.5 games. They do have 7 remaining with Milwaukee. The NL Central standings.
Horner lifts that in the air, right field. Tucker. And he makes the catch. Were you surprised the Brewers didn't go all in on Skubal?
No, because that's not how they generally operate. But I did think they might. Let's put it that way.
Me too.
If not now, when, right?
Yep. Tyrone Taylor here.
But apparently they made a pretty good offer, a pretty good package on the table.
The 1-0. On the ground, that's the third. Muncy gloves and throws him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We played 4 here at Wrigley. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs 1. Fans, Thursday, it's a new episode of Road to Wrigley Live, proudly presented by Prevagen, featuring whip-around coverage across the entire Cubs minor league system. Don't miss it Thursday at 6.
I love that whip-around coverage. Get a little of this, a little of that.
Kyle Tucker will step to the plate. Tucker, a solo homer, his first time up. Not exactly feeling the love. Tucker, then Teoscar Hernandez, and then Tommy Edman.
He had evil designs with that swing too, and Javi channeled the fastball right through the heart of the zone, got away with it.
Oh, Cam.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Did you just get him in the face?
Yeah, no, I hit him in the helmet. Doink.
Oh. The 1-1. You buzz the tower after that, JD?
After what?
After doinking him in the head with the.
I mean, when Javi comes back, when Mickey comes up to hit again. He's had 3 pretty good swings here at Assad.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he seems to be on time. Just a little bit under that last one. He's not going to make the same mistake again. He's going to slide over.
1-2. Assad fires. And that's a foul ball.
We're doing a lot of groundskeeping there in the box. Trying to get his feet just right. Dodgers third in the league in runs per game in the big leagues, just behind the Cubs and the Nationals.
Yeah, they're first in the majors in OBP and second in slug. And if you like the stuff like weighted runs created plus, they're first. They've certainly got a case for the best offense in the game. 2-2. Line drive into center field, and that's a base hit. Well, Tucker was on right there.
Yeah, it just felt throughout that at bat he was ultimately going to hit the ball hard somewhere. You see where the Dodgers rank. First in batting average, first in on base, second in slug, fourth in walk rate, fourth lowest strikeout rate. And if he starts to produce like he's capable.
Yeah, other teams have problems. No doubt. Teoscar Hernandez grounded to second his first time.
Oscar's made a couple all-star teams. He hit a home run here last night out on the Waveland. Absolute bomb.
He's had 5 straight 25 homer seasons. And that one kicks away from Amaya, and on the wild pitch, Tucker to second.
Trying to throw this chase breaking ball, but it's a real easy take way off the plate and in the dirt, and a very difficult chance for Amaya to try to block.
So 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, maybe not such an easy take after all, because that one wasn't that much closer to home plate than the previous one. Almost like Hernandez had made up his mind pre-pitch that he was hacking. Can't hit that one with a canoe paddle, Boog.
When's the last time you went canoeing?
It's been a while.
Tommy Edman here, 0 for 1. Edman came back in the middle of June from ankle surgery. On the ground, hard hit, but Swanson is there. Takes it in, throws him out, and on the play, Kyle Tucker to third.
Kyle Tucker has both the Dodger hits here tonight.
And with 2 away, here's Ben Rortvedt. Rortvedt acquired at the trade deadline. His last appearance in the majors was September of last year. He most recently played Sunday for Syracuse at Rochester. So, I mean, look, he's been in the big leagues before, but from his last game to this game, he goes from 4,806 in Rochester to 40,000 at Wrigley.
Yeah, a little different scenery, a little change of atmosphere. They like him. They got him and Hunter Fiducia, another catcher that they added at the deadline, because they both have experience catching a good number of these Dodger pitchers. So, Will Smith and Dalton Rushing both on the IL now. So they've basically made a line change at catcher.
The 2-0. Up the middle, but Swanson waits on it. Slings to first in time. And Assad able to pitch around a leadoff single. We're midway here in the 5th, and at Wrigley, it's a 1-1 game.
How far did it fly? Brought to you by American Airlines. You may recall Dansby Swanson in the 3rd inning did this to a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. It flew 401 feet. Score your next flight at AA.com. Tucker for the Dodgers, Swanson for the Cubs, and we're not up at 1 in the bottom of the 5th.
Tarek Skubal delivers. Did you see the podcast appearance PCA and Carson Kelly on with wow, now her name is escaping me, the woman that was on the
Joan Rivers?
Yes. Anyway, they were on a podcast and they were asked who's the best boyfriend / husband on the team, and they said Dansby Swanson. Kristen Cavallari.
No, I did not see that.
So today, pregame, standing by Dansby's locker, I have seen the clip, and Taylor asked him, did you see it? Did you see that they said you were the best husband / boyfriend? And he goes, no. And then he looks at us and he's like, what? There's no surprise there.
Well, I know he's one proud papa. I saw some pictures of the baby today he was showing on his phone. He says she's got a problem staring.
Yeah, that Josie hit the athletic lottery. Swing and a miss. Swanson is gone.
Strikeout number 5 for Skubal. This time it comes on the breaking ball. He went right after Dansby early. Didn't shy away from challenging with the fastball. And ultimately able to finish him off with the breaker.
Skubal. And that's outside.
Toughest decision Dave Roberts is probably going to have to make all year is who gets the ball in game 1 of a playoff series.
Or not.
Well, I mean, I would think this guy, but Yamamoto.
Yep.
I don't know what
Blake
Ohtani's
Snell.
future. Yeah, I don't know Ohtani, but ultimately will go down with him pitching wise. They plan to get him back on the mound at some point.
Swing and a miss. Ramirez. And now the count 2-1. Pedro lined to center his first time. Fly ball right center field. Pages gliding over and makes the catch.
It's interesting though when Skubal came out before the game to start to stretch and do some jogging to get loose before going to the bullpen, he was met with some very vigorous boos from the Cub fans. It's like, when you join this Dodger club right now with all they represent.
Oh, you're the villain.
You're a villain all of a sudden.
No doubt.
This is a guy who has a great reputation around the game, but
no, look, I mean, I still think ultimately it's something that makes it fun, doesn't it? If you were, I mean, in part, when the Cubs were doing it in 16, all those years with the Bulls, I do think around the league, it's a fun thing when there are people who are fans of teams and also collectively fans of not Dodgers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not Dodgers. Yeah. That's who I'm rooting for.
Who's your favorite team? I don't know. Anybody playing the Dodgers?
Yep. Betts pulls it down. We played 5 here at Wrigley, and it's a 1-1 game.
Who loves sugar? I love sugar. Before the game today, 3 amateur bakers present their signature chocolate chip cookies to a panel of judges at Gallagher Way as we today celebrate National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. The winning cookie will be served at Wrigley Field starting August 29th during the Cubs' 150th anniversary celebration through the end of this season. Nicole Antchek, Artie Beatty, and Salvador Perez whipped up their recipe behind the scenes and then were recognized on the field. You can see right here throwing out the first pitch was the winner, Salvador Cruz. So congratulations, Salvador. We're having the best chocolate chip cookie, and we will be waiting for our personal delivery, Boog. Once I get them, I'll bring them
Let's go. Bring them on.
Let's go. August 29th. Be there, be square. Let's go.
Mac, are you a baker?
I dabble.
Okay.
Are you a baker?
No.
Okay.
JD, you?
I have put cookies in the oven, and I've taken them out.
Shohei Ohtani takes the strike.
I think I've served up a batch or two under direct supervision from the head baker in our house.
Line the other way, and Ohtani with a base hit. Taylor will pick it up. Back down to Taylor McGregor.
Boog, I want to point something out. On the back of both Tarek Skubal and Shohei Ohtani's uniform, you can see the gold MLB logo patch. Only Cy Young Award winners, MVPs, and Rookie of the Year players get to wear this the next season after they had won the award. So something to point out. I think it's a cool element of Major League Baseball's jersey, and these two become the first teammates this season to both have the gold patch.
Very cool. So it's a little bit like, remember that when the Cubs won, the defending champs, they have the gold outline on the numbers and the letters. In college basketball, I think if you won the national title inside the last 10 years, then the logo marking on the jersey is in gold as well.
And then don't they, isn't there like a baseball card that goes with? It's like a Willy Wonka magic card that goes in, and somebody's going to win that, get that baseball card. It's a Topps promotional thing.
That sounds right.
This is why you're a great analyst, Jim Deshaies. So Danny Mueller, or whoever, is the head clubhouse guy at Dodger Stadium, will cut that out at the end of the year, and then it will be inserted into a card.
Wow.
And then it's a one-of-one collectible. So if you rip that card, you are pumped.
So you'll rip the card, and you'll get that gold MLB logo.
Yes.
Wow.
And
I've heard that the cards are also autographed. So I mean, talk about Ohtani autograph and an authenticated game-worn gold patch.
That's the third. Ramirez second for one, on to first, 2.
On the ground all night long for Javier Assad. Second double play. He's dialed up here.
Sing it, JD. Sing all night long for me.
Yeah. Well, and so often it's that sinker in on the hands of the right-handed hitter. And for the second time tonight, they go 5-4-3 to complete the double play.
That's 11 ground ball outs. And there's a strike. Lionel Richie, indeed.
Yeah. That was from 1983.
Oh, All Night Long was?
All night long.
That was number 1, wasn't it? Had to be.
Philip Casey Kasem.
Yeah. Line drive off the glove of Horner, and it ricochets out into center, and Freddie Freeman is now hit in 22 in a row. Or no, what is it? 14 in a row. Whatever.
Heck of an effort by Nico. Just tips off his glove. And that will bring Javier Assad's night to an end. Outstanding performance from the righty.
Assad done for the night, and Ryan Rollison had been up and listened to the hand for Javi. Chicago Cubs baseball is presented by Fast Play from the Illinois Lottery. Download the Illinois Lottery app to play today.
Well, here comes Ryan Rollison. Some change brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Lefty working for the 40th time.
Dangerous hitter at the plate as Fred Freeman crawls back in.
His body language saying, I'm not going anywhere, pal. Leave me alone.
36 years old. Leave me alone.
Having said that, Freddie has stolen 5 bases this year. Dodgers don't run much.
Man, Dodgers challenge in the ball. Okay, thank you, Laz. That's a challenge. That unfolded slowly. ABS powered by T-Mobile, and bam.
Very strikish.
I'm just going to start doing the Richard Dawson. Show me strike.
Also gets the call here against the dangerous lefty, and why not? Left-handed batter's hitting just 174 against him. He's allowed just 1 extra base hit to a left-handed batter all year. He's faced 79 of them. 1 double, that's all they've been able to manage in terms of extra base hits.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch.
His velo's up a little bit over last year when he was with the Rockies. Strikeout rate is way up.
One, two, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Rollison into the game, does the job, gets Muncy. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied, 1-1. Bottom 6, we're tied at 1. Cookie Monster's going to sing the 7th inning stretch. And a little bit earlier, Cookie Monster joined us, and I asked him about the prep work for singing.
Yeah. Well, me like to warm up me vocal cords and get ready to sing. So me like to sing, some old school Cub songs. Like, hey, hey, holy mackerel, no doubt about it. The Cubs are on their way. Yeah. That gets me going. Now me ready to go.
Gets me going, too.
Yeah,
I love it.
Enough.
Can we do that song? Is that okay? Are they going to have to pay a royalty?
Well,
Someone going to get an
I think you're
check?
I think you're good. I think
We're good? Okay.
You're good.
Terrific.
You got a lot of bank. Yeah, Cookie Monster's got a lot of bank. They chant PCA here at the ballpark as he dribbles that one foul.
Every once in a great while, Pete will think about putting a bunt down for a base hit. Muncy even with the bag at third base.
Skubal taking his time. He and Rortvedt having trouble getting together. Now they're ready. And a swing and a miss. A heater at 97 that appeared to be above the zone.
Talk about it last night with these high velo guys. You basically have a blink of an eye to make up your mind whether to swing or not. Basically how long it takes the ball to make that journey to home plate.
1-2. Skubal ready and fires. PCA down on strikes. And now it's Seiya Suzuki. Seiya's flied out and walked. Cubs have 2 hits, one by PCA and one by Dansby Swanson. Swanson's left the ballpark. Kyle Tucker hit one out. And that's where we are. It's all tied up at 1 apiece.
I don't know if the numbers would back me up on this, but I don't think he's generated a ton of swing and miss on his changeup here tonight. That one drifted off the outside part of the plate. And that one bounced. I'm assuming after the game he would tell you that he just didn't have great feel for that changeup.
He's only at 72 pitches. He's thrown 17 changeups here tonight. 3-0 on Suzuki. Cubs need a base runner. And that's ball 4. And now it's Alex Bregman. Bregman has grounded to short and flied to center. High fly ball drilled right field. Tucker back some more. Against the wall, he can't get it. Pages on the redirect, picks it up. Suzuki to third, Bregman to second. Alex Bregman gave it a ride.
And we focused on Bregman at the start of the game. He came into this one 6 out of 12 against Skubal with a double, a triple, and a home run. Tucker kind of drifts on this one a little bit. And ultimately can't haul it in. It'll be a 2-base hit for Bregman and a golden opportunity for the Cubs to take the lead here.
So Bregman with a double. 2 are in scoring position, and now Michael Busch at the plate. Busch 0 for 2. Skubal. And that's in the dirt, smothered by Rortvedt. Infield is in for the Dodgers. Muncy, Betts, Edman, and Freeman.
Infield in, but Skubal, a guy that doesn't generate a ton of ground balls. He's got that power pitcher profile. A lot of swing and miss and a lot of balls in the air.
Here comes. And Bushy fouls it away.
Fly ball to the outfield, any depth at all, any medium deep, you're going to tag and go here.
One and one. Skubal sets. Suzuki at third, Bregman at second. Ground ball right side, coming home with it. Throw out at the plate. Rortvedt gets the tag on Suzuki, and we stay tied at 1.
It's like the third ground ball that Skubal has induced here tonight, and it's right at the second baseman. Things work out perfectly for the Dodgers. Suzuki going on contact, didn't have the greatest jump.
So now first and third, and it's up to Nico. Skubal to Horner. Outside, and that missed. The changeup, ball 1.
And just a lot of the changeups from Skubal here tonight have not been really competitive. He's bounced a number of them. He's missed wide with a good number of them to the right-handed hitters.
Bregman 90 feet away. We're tied at 1, bottom 6. Busch at first. Skubal kicks, fires. Fly ball foul. Corner 0 for 2. He's flied out to right twice. Skubal deals. Chopped off the plate. Could be trouble. Charging and scoring is Bregman. As Edman had no play and the Cubs have the lead, it's 2-1.
Oh my, what a thing of beauty that was. Baltimore chop, the Alabaster Blaster. Right off a home plate, nothing the Dodgers could do.
Now, right now, Dave Roberts is out there talking to Brian O'Nora about whether the runner, Michael Busch, hindered Tommy Edman. So was there interference?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Especially kind of tiptoe around him. Edman actually kind of slowing down there, and the play was well in front of him.
No question. He started to break it down ahead of time. And Taylor takes a strike. So the Cubs have the lead 2-1.
I played with a guy in the minor leagues who was really good at infield. Who was really good at drawing contact on plays like that. Can't do that anymore.
The 0-1. Too high.
Big reason why the Cubs acquired Taylor is his work against left-handed pitching.
And they chant Skubal. The 1-1. Taylor fouls it back.
Good aggressive swing. He only get one chance to make a first impression. If he were to come through here, it would be one heck of a first impression.
All quiet in the Dodger pen. First and second, 2 outs. Cubs lead. Here's a 1-2. Too high. Tyrone Taylor this year against lefties, 3.01 with a 5.89 slug. But this no ordinary lefty. The 2-2. In the air, center field. That one falling. Potez is there, and he makes the catch. And Taylor retired. But Alex Bregman comes up with a big 2-base hit the opposite way, and then Nico Horner, the chopper off the plate. Bregman in to score. The Cubs lead on to the 7th. Presented by Feldco is your morning highlight reel of tonight's game. Catch it tomorrow at 6, 7, or 8 a.m. or stream it anytime on the Marquee app or on YouTube. John Shambi, Jim Deshaies, Taylor McGregor as we go to the 7th. And Mookie Betts stands in. It'll go Betts, then Tucker, then Hernandez. And Rollison pumps in a strike. Tyler Ferguson is up in the bullpen for the Cubs. So a righty getting loose with the lefty on the mound. There he is. The 1-1 to Betts.
Challenge here from Amaya. Looked like a good pitch.
Catcher challenging the ball call. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Show me strike.
No doubt about it, strike. Charlie Weaver to block, strike.
Betts takes downstairs, and now it's 3-2.
Ryan, Zephyr Johns has not yet been activated. He threw 30 pitches on Sunday for the Angels. Probably wouldn't be available to pitch.
Line drive, foul. Look out over there. Hey, there she is. Come on, JP, don't be shy. Three-two. Up the middle. Swanson, 2 hops, takes it in and throws him out.
Bit of an in-between hop there for Dansby. No problem. Glide on over there. There's those good hands. Tucker was asked about the boos that he heard from the Cub fans here last night. He said, you know, I thought I played pretty well for the Cubs, and then in the second half I tried to play through injury.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hey, look, for the first 3.5 months, he was amazing. And there's no question there were injuries. I mean, we had the discussion last night that I think he's, you know, body language wise, he's one of those guys that just seems pretty even. And I think, you know, we've seen it throughout sports that fans react to those guys when it's not going well. It gives off a vibe of they don't care enough. And when it's going well, it's, man, he's calm and cool under pressure. But this guy's been, I mean, a monster throughout his big league career, and no one was beefing about him when he was putting up a 930 OPS. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, Horner backs up, fields, throws, got him.
Rollison picking up where Javi Assad left off. A lot of balls on the ground tonight. Busy night for the infielders. Craig Counsell, happy with what he's seen from Rollison, is going to make a move now.
So 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez scheduled to hit. Craig Counsell out. He'll take the baseball from Rollison. Cubs lead it 2-1. His pitching change is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Top 7, and with 2 down and the bases clear, Tyler Ferguson will take over. So Craig Counsell sets up the right-on-right matchup with Teoscar Hernandez coming up.
Tyler Ferguson out for the 16th time. The home run ball has been an issue for him. 14 2/3 he's allowed. 5 long ones. Last worked on Friday in that Yankees series. Scoreless inning. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Let me correct the record. Zephyr Johns is indeed active and out there in the Cub bullpen.
Popped up right side. Michael Busch makes the catch. Tell you who else is active. Cookie Monster. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, all the way from Sesame Street, Cookie Monster.
Hello, Cub fans. Tonight, C is for Cubbies and cookies. All right, let me hear ya. A 1,
Oh, back here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cookie Monster crushing. And by the way, he crushed the 7th inning stretch.
Man. Yeah. He's a fan favorite here. The crowd went nuts when he was introduced.
Go Cubbies. Alex Vesia. JD, if I may quote our friend, me want some insurance runs.
Me want double and gap.
Pitching change is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. And here's Vesia, just a guy who's been so good, so consistent. That strikeout rate, 2.61 ERA, and he's got that special carry fastball.
Change up, he'll throw a bunch of those. Slider as well, not overpowering. Doesn't mean his fastball is not effective. And he's funky. Everybody wants to be a little more funky.
Line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Swanson. He takes the turn and he's into second. And a man in scoring position.
He want double and gap. Probably won't be a double, might be a single in error, but anyway, there's Dansby standing on second base as the Cubs have an opportunity to pad this lead. Hernandez trying to get to this one and turn to make a throw all in one motion. Did not secure the baseball. It's going to be a two-base hit. Freeman sinking bunt at first. Here he comes. Whoop. And he jabbed at it. See if they keep it on here after that attempt. Cubs were out doing some early work working on bunting this afternoon, as a matter of fact.
Yep. A lot of bunting.
Ideally, you'd want to bunt this ball towards third base.
Muncy and Freeman. And a spin and a bluff. JD, why isn't that a balk?
Why not?
I feel like he's trying to deceive the runner.
Just because nobody was covering the base?
Yeah. Sliced foul. Now Ramirez has lined to center, flied to center. Chop towards third. Muncy in between hop handles and throws him out. It's a pretty nice play.
One quick peek at Dansby, making sure he's not thinking of going anywhere, and then on to first base. They get the all-important first out without Dansby being able to advance. Zephyr John is now up in the Cubs bullpen.
Can't confirm. The 1-0.
Not exactly a soft landing with your new team if you come into this one-run game. And he's got swing and miss stuff.
One out, man at second. And a spin and a bluff.
He'll walk some guys. 25 walks in 38 innings this year. He also has 53 strikeouts.
On the ground, that's Betts at short. Toss to first, and Amaya retired. Evan Phillips, the righty, is up in the pen. And PCA with a great opportunity. Vesia deals. And that's ball one. Good take by PCA.
How aggressive they are with PCA will be dictated by the count. Looking into a dangerous count, they might just go ahead and put them on. Last year's PCA probably inclined to chase in this situation.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around third and in to score Swanson. Pete Crow Armstrong. Insurance. And the Cubs lead at 3-1.
Boy, that just takes everybody off the hook, right? Leadoff double, two guys come to bat. They don't advance the base runner. PCA picks him up with a solid RBI single. His second hit of the night. Went down and got it. Down below the knees. Insurance runs are brought to you by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and people strategy partner.
Pitching change. Alex Vesia out of the game. Evan Phillips coming in. It's 3-1 Cubs. Seven Cubs, 3 Dodgers, 1, and Pete Crow Armstrong delivering an insurance run with that RBI single. We got a chance to hear Cookie Monster sing the 7th inning stretch. We visited with Cookie earlier. I did try to squeeze out of him. Do you have the favorite Cubby?
Me love Shota, but me no can pick a favorite cup PCA. Me no can pick a favorite PCA. What? Did you hear something?
No.
Me never pick favorites PCA. No. No, not me. Me want to be fair to everyone PCA.
It's fairly clear. There goes PCA, throw to second, and there's a stolen base. And for Pete, it's his second of the night. That is 28th of the year.
And like in the third inning, he picks on the first pitch. Great jump, and Rortvedt not much of a chance.
He has turned into some kind of player, man. Offense, defense, on the bases. By the way, Seiya Suzuki 0 for 1. And Seiya is the first hitter this year to walk twice in a game against Skubal. So showing good discipline, facing Evan Phillips. He's had a long road back from injuries. This is that time with 1 in 97.
22 through 24. He was a mainstay in the Dodger bullpen. Injuries going to derail things. Just 7 appearances last year. This is number 10 this season.
Line drive and a base hit out into center. PCA around third. The throw is rolling to the plate. In to score. Pete Crow Armstrong. Seiya delivers. It's 4-1.
And Wrigley is rocking. Suzuki 2 walks and now an RBI single. Paz wanted to make sure he didn't overthrow the cutoff man. Spikes this ball. And not going to throw out PCA.
And now it's Bregman, 4-1 Cubs. Two outs, man at first. The Cubs have scored twice here in the 7th to add on. Fly ball right field, slicing down the line and out of play.
Bregman's been hitting a lot of balls in that direction over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. Driving the ball in that direction. This double last inning off the wall in right.
Two and one. Phillips ready and set. Suzuki at first. On the ground to third. Backing up Muncy. Goes to second. And that's it. But the Cubs score twice. What a buzz in this ballpark. Beautiful shots from our Megalodon camera powered by Nissan. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. Well, we go to the top of the 8th, and the Cubs have a 4-1 advantage on the Dodgers. And one of the newest Cubs, Ryan Zephyr-John, will take over. Look at that strikeout rate, JD, and a guy with a 3.66 ERA.
Yeah, you know, and the walk rate has always been a bit an issue for him, but of late he's really cut down on the walks. He's been throwing the ball really well. He has an elite fastball. He's one of those guys that can touch triple digits.
Mike Petriello wrote a really cool piece about how special Zephyr-John's four-seam fastball is on Baseball Savant. Edmonds switch hitter batting left. Zephyr-John in his Cub debut. And that one is in there for a strike.
So new club. High leverage situation. Couple deep breaths and get after it with that good heater.
On the ground, and Horner shuffling to his right and throws out his former college teammate. One up and one down.
That cast. We'll take a look at the pitch mix for Zephyr-John over from the Angels. Sweeper, four-seamer, sinker, slider, and curve. See that four-seam fastball? They're hitting .087 against it. He's allowed 4 hits on his four-seamer this year. Tommy Hotovy will probably encourage him to throw that a little bit more frequently.
Alex Call. And that's in for a strike. Yeah, .087 the batting average. 109 is the slugging percentage. Zephyr-John from Topeka, Kansas, pitched his college ball at University of Kansas. Yeah, last 16, the walk rate has dropped, and the K rate continues to skyrocket.
Yeah, that's like Craig Kimbrell in his prime kind of numbers right there.
I mean, look, he's pitching in the 8th here, and if you're married to labels, yeah, you're looking at a potential future closer. Call pops it up. Ramirez makes the catch. Leaning over the railing. They gave him plenty of room.
Find the barrier, stay on the ball.
And now it's Shohei Ohtani.
Suffer-John listed at 6'5", 210. He's 28 years old. He was an outstanding basketball player in high school as well. Oof. Lane changer. Watch the action on this sweeper. Missed it by a wide margin.
Fly ball left field. Taylor makes the catch. Suffer-John's Cub debut a success. And the Cubs have the lead.
Emily's. On all Sunday afternoon games during the regular season, the first 1,000 kids ages 13 and younger have the opportunity to run the bases post-game at Wrigley Field, weather permitting. For more information, visit Cubs.com/kids. Bye-bye.
Me Want Cookies, Cookie Rojas, Cookie Lavagetto. Who you got?
Yeah, well, two guys had really nice careers.
Yep.
Cookie Rojas made 5 All-Star teams. Lavagetto with the Brooklyn Dodgers appeared in 4 All-Star games in the 30s and 40s. Cookie Rojas famously paired with Bobby Wine in the middle of the Philly infield for a while, so it was days of Wine and Rojas. Which will mean something to people of a certain age. It'll drive everybody else to the Google machine. Edwin Diaz has been out most of the year. He's appeared in just 9 games, just came back recently, so still trying to get him into the flow.
Hunter Fiducia takes over behind the plate for Wortvet. Cubs lead at 4-1. The Dodger debut for Tarek Skubal, and he was very good. 6 innings, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts, couple of walks.
And he was able to kind of get through it without, at least from my opinion, he didn't have his best changeup here tonight.
On the ground, softly hit, weird spin, charging Muncy. One away, and it is time for our game summary, and it's brought to you by Wintrust. Javier Assad, man, another excellent outing. 5 2/3, just the one Ernie. Dansby Swanson, a solo homer in the 3rd. Nico Horner with the go-ahead RBI single. Decro Armstrong, an RBI knock. Seiya, an RBI knock. And the last 3 runs all with 2 outs. The 2-0. That is hammered right field. Nico out of here. Home run for Horner. It's 5-1.
Nico hit 4 early, and then the power kind of disappeared for a long while, and it's back. Home run number 7 for Nico. Second one on this homestand. They had that little chopper off the plate to play to run last time. This time, he goes big. This home run brought to you by Hefty. Hefty. Strength you can trust. Backup cement mixer slider. Nico's all over it. Lean back, enjoy it, watch the people rise.
He knew it. Hefty.
In half now for Taylor.
Cubs lead at 5-1. And ball 1 from Diaz. Diaz having some trouble as he sprays it around. 1 out, bases clear, bottom 8. And that's through there for a strike. And Happ dropped the bat, but Laz Diaz said that was a strike.
I said pick it up.
And he missed.
Ian was right.
Cubs with 5 runs on 8 hits. Dodgers run 4 hits. No errors for either side. And now it's ball 4. So with 1 out, a man aboard.
Hey, where's that 50-50 number? Drum roll, please. Oh my goodness, we're getting close to 300 grand.
Wow.
That's in play until the 8th inning of tomorrow's game.
Here's your 1. Hard hit through the left side, base hit. 3rd hit of the night for Dansby Swanson.
Yeah, boy, he's been on point. Home run double now, solid single, 3 out of 4 for Dansby, and 3rd time tonight he's hit a ball over 100 miles per hour.
He has the 3 hardest hit balls of the night. All 102 or better. How about that, Jim?
He's the king of exit velo tonight. He'll get a nice timepiece for his efforts here tonight.
Indeed he will.
And a real good shot to be the first star selection after the game. This crowd has been buzzing from the first pitch.
Yep.
From before the first pitch. They have not let up.
Cookie Monster got him going as well.
Yeah, he did. Yep. If anybody was starting to lose their energy, Cookie Monster took care of that.
Big thanks to Cookie Monster for stopping by. National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. And it was fun to get a chance to chat with him and meet him. Popped up.
Yeah, he's as nice in person as he is on television.
No doubt.
You know, some of those characters get a big ego, but
nope.
Not Cookie Monster.
Swing and a miss. Diaz able to get Ramirez, and there's 2 away. I think Coop is going to be keeping track the rest of the year. Right now, the Cubs are +3 since Cookie Monster sang.
That's our run differential?
That's right. Dave Roberts takes the baseball. And they had the lefty Jack Dreyer up. Pitching change here at Wrigley.
Is hosting the 2027 All-Star Game. Shop the new commemorative collection at ivyshop.com or in store right here at the Cubs store at Gallagher Way. That's a handsome lid.
Jack Dreyer, he's taken over.
Yeah, Jack is he's been solid. He had a good rookie year last year and has performed well so far this season. 45 games and a .298. Good strikeout numbers, keeps the walks down, puts it on the ground. All those things you like in a relief pitcher.
Two outs, 2 aboard. And Amaya swings and misses. That was the slider. Miggy 0 for 3. Cubs lead at 5-1. We're in the 8th.
That one's disappearing on him. You know, there was a minor league catcher a few years ago by the name of Jake Washer. Could have had a washer dryer battery.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, if only, huh? I don't know why teams don't think about this when they put their clubs together.
Totally. A swing and a miss. Fiducia finishes off the play. The Cubs add a run with 1 swing. Nico Horner unloads number 7, and it's 5-1 onto the 9th. Chicago Cubs baseball on Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. By Prevagen, made for the brain. And by Wintrust, different approach, better results. Pete Crow Armstrong as the Cubs will turn it over to Jacob Webb. Cubs pitching with 4 strikeouts tonight to help AbbVie's Striking Out Cancer Initiative. AbbVie, people, passion, possibilities.
He's a guy certainly capable of adding to that total before the night is over. Jacob Webb on June 20th, in 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 runs to the Toronto Blue Jays. He has not allowed a run since then. 16 consecutive scoreless outings for the righty.
Cubs postgame live will be down on the field. Cole Wright and Cliff Floyd. They will wait for the game to finish.
In a perfect world, Webb gets through this 9th inning quickly. His availability for tomorrow is not put into question. He last worked on Saturday.
Fly ball left center field. Pete Crow Armstrong on the move. There's no one like him. And a 1 away. Back to the pen. You look at what the Cubs pen has done. Jacob Webb deserves, I think, so much credit for stabilizing the pen as a guy that Craig Counsell could turn to and have 3 outs in his pocket. And he's basically run his bullpen for a good chunk of the year around Jacob Webb.
Yeah, and then that was not the expectation when we came into the season.
Appearance number 50. It leads the team. I would also say this. I think you got to give, Craig Counsell's ability to manipulate matchups and utilize this bullpen. It's hard to argue. It's been really impressive.
You think about all the turnover they've had out there, all the injuries they've had to deal with, and all the different personnel that has come through here. Yeah, it's a job well done.
Swanson throws out his buddy. Freeman is out, and there's 2 away.
Jacob Webb with an attempt to make a behind-the-back play, and thank goodness he didn't get it.
Stop it. It's all fun and games because he missed it, but there's someone back there.
Yeah, there's always someone back there.
Yes.
Getting ready to sing, and they will sing loud. Dodgers a strike away from their first 5-game losing streak of the season.
One and 2 on Muncy. Change up here, Jim?
Why not?
In the air, left field. Ian Happ waits. Ball game. Cubs win. They take the first two from the Dodgers and beat Skubal here.
Javier Assad up against Skubal, stood tall here tonight. Big night for Dansby Swanson. Go ahead, Clark.
Pretty fun couple of days, JD.
I will say, yeah. Outstanding baseball. Cubs starting pitching continues to stand tall. Last night, Boyd solid. Tonight, Assad spectacular. Take the first two from the defending world champions. Yeah, good vibes here at Wrigley.
You're not kidding. For Jim DeShays, Taylor McGregor, and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for watching Chicago Cubs baseball here on Marquee Sports Network. Again, your final, the Cubs win it over the Dodgers 5-1. Tomorrow in the finale, it's Shota Imanaga and Eric Lauer. Coverage begins at 12:30. Coverage tomorrow afternoon. After this short break, Cubs post-game live with Cole Wright and Cliff Floyd. They're getting ready on the field, so stick around.